Here are two photos, and they're about 9 months apart in difference. And what you can tell is I definitely lost a lot of weight. So if you've watched my other videos about how I have gotten healthier, you'll know that I was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease and that I was going through the levels fast and was near dialysis. So that was a scary thing. And then the doctor said, drink more water. And I don't like water, so I wasn't excited about that. But I chose to do it anyways. After doing that, very quickly, in just a matter of like 4 or 5 months, I dropped from, I don't know, but really high because I stopped checking once I started getting closer to 200, down to about 155. So I say 30 to 50 pounds because I'm really not sure, and I didn't want to know. After that, I was getting ready for work one day, and I heard a commercial for Ozempic, and it was talking about how Ozempic, or semaglutide, can help protect those with chronic kidney disease. It protects their kidneys. So I decided to start that and lost about 12 to 15 more pounds. It depends on what day. So I've been taking that on a very low maintenance dose lately because it made me very sick since it was compounded, and I couldn't do that anymore. So I've been on a much lower dose. And I'm curious to find out how after 6 months on it, my kidneys are looking. So I'll find that out in another month and a half. But technically that will only be 5 months or so, give or take. But I want to talk about your health and weight and how it's all related. I worked out. I didn't eat a lot. I thought I was doing really well, but I couldn't lose any weight, and it was depressing. So then I gave up the working out. I still didn't eat a whole lot, but I still ate whatever I want because, YOLO, right? As it turns out, when you eat because you're physically hungry, that's because you are needing the energy for your body. But when your emotional eating steps in, it's usually because of things like boredom or depression or anxiety or any of those things, stress. And in my job, I experience a lot of stress. So there was probably more emotional eating than physical eating than I'm really willing to admit. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and that comes a lot from your trauma. And while it looks a lot like an autoimmune disease, it has no physical markers of being one. So they don't really know why or how, but a lot of it comes from just mental health issues, stress, anxiety, depression, things that you need to deal with and haven't, obviously. These can lead to being obese, overweight, getting diabetes. And so it's important that you take these into consideration as you live your life, especially if you're not losing weight, doing things that you should be doing. So do things like take a pause before eating. Are you really physically hungry and needing energy? Or does it have to do with emotional energy? Eat just a little bit. And if you're just a little bit hungry and a little bit curbs those cravings, you're probably more emotionally hungry than physically. So think about what you need to do with your life. Spend some time socializing. Even if it's just being on the phone or looking at social media, make sure it's positive social media that you're looking for. And I don't mean positive like, look at how great my life is, but like good interactions with things that you're interested in, like a book talk. Find something that is a hobby of yours. Dopamine is great. So even if it's just stepping outside for a quick walk, is a great way to increase that dopamine. Do something that's going to stick to a routine, like make sure you're doing it every day. And if you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. It's okay. Let's get away from that stigma. No matter what you do, take care of you. And for those of you that are readers out there, happy reading, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the weirdness that pops up on my Facebook page, because that's been the background for a lot of this video.